All right, guys, we're here at the Days of the Dead convention, and we got Brian Christopher, a.k.a. Grandmaster Sexay, with us right here.
There you go, brother.
Yeah.
You ain't even got to AKA that. You know what I'm
I know.
saying?
You're true.
You don't
That's
have
great.
to AKA that.
That's
I am
true.
former WWE World Tag Team Champion.
That's right.
Grandmaster Sexay.
Yes, he is.
Brian Christopher.
There it
and
is
don't
right
call
here.
me Jerry's kid.
No, who? Jerry who?
Well, I tell you what, I've been sitting beside him for about 6 hours right
It is.
now.
It was a lot
He's
of
wearing a big, huge crown.
It was. It almost felt like we were sitting. Right here was a like a family reunion type of thing, like a Thanksgiving dinner.
If it was a family reunion, then Honky Tonk Man would have been sitting with us, right?
Daniel's kind of got. He probably started a Jerry's Kid chant or two in his lifetime.
Oh my!
Well, you know, I mean, there was that one time in Ground Zero pay-per-view. Well, no, we'll don't talk about that. But no, so that's the only time I think I remember hearing Jerry's Kid being chanted. But that was in the '90s, so they quit doing that when you became too cool, right?
Exactly, baby. Yeah. When we were doing the spoof, me and Scotty, we were doing the spoof of the hip hop, urban lifestyle, and everything. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna tell you a little inside scoop here. Scoop. That's a wrestling term.
Right.
Anyway, I'm going to give you a little scoop. The day after we became too cool, freaking D'Lo Brown tore my ACL up in Portland, Maine, Scotty's hometown, you know what I'm saying? So then I was out of action.
Yeah.
But I have the fourth quickest doctor's release in medical history on an ACL tear.
Wow.
Because I knew that Too Cool was going to get over. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, it got over
so
too.
I trained our rehab like you wouldn't believe. Jerry Rice, number one. Rod Woodson of the Pittsburgh Steelers, number two. Some goofy NHL hockey player, Dave Campo, he's number three. And then you got Brian Christopher, the fourth quickest ACL tear coming back in medical history on this planet.
Wow.
Earth.
I guess fifth would probably be Adrian Peterson, right?
Oh, well, I mean, to be honest with you, okay, that was a few years ago. So, you know,
that was back when it was, now it would probably
now
be.
I'm down the list, I'm sure, but that was back, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, it's back in that time frame. In that time, you're
Yes,
the fourth.
you
Okay. So, when
you're not like calling me a liar, are you?
No, I was just saying he would have been fifth. So, go, you got something?
Don't do this to our guest. It's bad enough you do it to me on the show. Don't try to lie on our our guests liars.
Don't tell me he calls you out.
He does all the time, and then I put him into place.
You put him in place? What place? Hey, we got this dude over here. I'm shooting right now. I know your fans out there. Look, I'm gonna tell you what. Look, this just for a little extra side.
Go ahead.
All right.
From Louisville, Kentucky.
You're from Louisville.
Yes, sir.
You know who I am?
No.
All right, well then get out of here. All right, I'm shooting. Huh?
Orange and gray is awesome.
Orange and gray. Is what you're saying.
Right. Hell yeah. I like you a lot, brother. Yeah. Come by one of my pictures at me. Yeah. All right, dog. You missed it. That's all right.
He's had a little too much, I think. I think he's
You ain't
enjoying
lying.
himself.
He's had a little too much of everything. He ain't had as much as Scott Busey over there, though. You seen him? Oh,
No,
my God.
yeah, well, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, he's
God.
great.
Yeah.
So, okay, back when Too Cool. Now, when it first came out, Rikishi wasn't involved in that. When did that get involved? When did Rikishi get involved and turn into what it was?
Well, I mean, at that time it was the Attitude Era, and the one in charge of the Attitude Era, mainly was Vince Russo.
Yeah.
And so Vince Russo, believe it or not, a lot of people knock him on the internet and say all this about him. He killed wrestling and all that kind of stuff. He had some unbelievable ideas.
Yeah.
And
he
did.
You
have a guy under contract like Rikishi for so many years, and he really, the Sultan, do you think the Sultan is going to get over, or they had actually sent him to Memphis as, oh my gosh.
Was that when you were there at USWA?
Yeah, I was still there, but I was under contract with WWE at the same time.
Developmental, yeah.
But I was still staying in Memphis to keep the company afloat because my dad had been signed, so he was gone. Jeff Jarrett was signed, so he had been gone. I was only the name that everybody knew. Hey, if we show up to the show,
and some guy named Flex Cavana, he didn't become anybody. He didn't become anybody.
And I'll tell you what, I get sidetracked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's okay.
Me and The Rock, we traveled together for about 6 years.
Yeah.
trained together, slept together in the same hotel room. I gave him a freaking, when he had nothing but a Ford Bronco when he came to Memphis, I let him borrow a 32-inch TV. Just borrow. You know what I'm saying? He never gave it back. Still, to this day, makes $20 million a movie and will give me my 32-inch back.
So
anyway,
we need to tag him in this.
Yeah, do I?
We were talking about Rikishi, but we need to tag him. That's speaking of the family member.
Yeah.
But we need to tag him into this interview and say, hey, Rock, give him back his 30. I'm sure he can afford a 32-inch TV now.
Yeah. I saw his dad, Rocky, not too long ago. You know.
Soul Man Rocky Jackson.
Let's talk about Rikishi again. Anyway, Vince Russo, boom, took over. You know what I'm saying? Innovative ideas and everything. And if you give a Samoan bleach blonde hair,
Yeah.
and put him in a thong, you know what I'm saying? When he's already got a butt that he has to buy 2 plane tickets, and I'm being serious. They make him buy 2 seats on an airplane to travel. You know what I'm saying? You put him in a thong. And bleach his hair blonde, and then you let him go out there and dance.
Yeah.
You know, that gives him some character. That gives him something that, you know, a little more than he had. A lot more than he had. Now he's got something people want to see. Mm-hmm. He's sticking his ass in people's faces. Sticking his ass in Vince McMahon's face. Sticking that in Stephanie McMahon's face. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people took the stink face.
Heck yeah. It's Trish Stratus. Oh, here's another one. Listen to this. Oh, this is great. All right, look. We are in Toronto, Canada, right? And Trish.
That's her hometown, right? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, listen. All right. She had just signed with the company, right? And she was like, they put her with TNA. Remember TNA, Test and Albert?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. So she was like a prima donna, you know, and everybody, well, I definitely didn't like her. You know what I'm saying? So I had the liberty of coming up with the finishes and matches and stuff like that because they trusted me, like Pat Patterson and Guerrero
yeah.
and the other
Briscoe.
Briscoe
Yeah.
and Jack Briscoe.
Jerry Briscoe,
and the main one, Blackjack Mullet.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Blackjack. Yeah. All right. So they were supposed to come with finishers, but my match, you know what I'm saying, they just let me do it. You know?
Yeah.
So it was me and Scotty versus and Rikishi versus Tess Albert and some jack off jabroni. You know what I'm saying? All right. So anyway, Trish is supposed to. The referee gets distracted. Trish is supposed to come in there, and she's supposed to hit me in the back of the head with something.
Yeah.
That's what I was coming up with. I wanted her to get in the ring, take her boot off because she wore these boots that came all the way up to her knees, right? I wanted her to take her boot off real nice and slow so everybody sees it, come up, whack me in the back of the head, boom, that knocks me out, you know what I'm saying? And whoever it is gets the 1, 2, 3. All right? So I go to Trish first. She's the first one I see. I say, hey, girl, here's what we're going to do. I'll have, get into a 6-way, blah, blah, blah. They spill out. Referee goes with them. I want you to roll into the ring, sit down in the middle of the ring, unzip that boot you got, then stand up and whack me in the back of the head. I'll have, like, Test in the turnbuckle, giving him some shots and everything. Whack me in the back of the head, boom. And then get out of the ring as quick as you can.
Now, was this a house show or is it televised show?
This is a house show. Anyway, so she says, is like there anything else I can hit you in the head with? And I said, well, I mean, like, do you carry anything to the ring? Is there any other gimmick you got? You know what I'm saying? She said, well, I mean, I have my hat. I said, you have your hat. What hat do you wear? She said, well, it's like a straw cowboy hat. I said, oh, okay, so you want to take your straw cowboy hat off and hit me, a freaking professional wrestler, one of the toughest MFers on the planet.
Who's definitely bigger than she is. Yeah.
Yeah, hit me in the back of the head, that knocks me unconscious.
Right.
You know what I said, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, do that. So she has no clue, right? So I go to everybody else. I said, look, when it comes time, Trish thinks she's going to fucking whack me in the back. Can we cuss on here?
You good. Go ahead.
She thinks she's going to hit me with that freaking cowboy hat, and that's going to knock me out. I said, watch this. So then I go to Rikishi. I said, dog, Trish thinks when she whacks me with in the back of the head with this fucking cowboy hat, I said, get ready. We're going to give her a nice, good stink face. He said, oh, okay. I got you, dog. So it comes time for the match. Rikishi says, hey, brother, watch this. He goes into the stall, sits down, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
if you sit
no.
down, you're a man. Oh, yeah. Gets up, gets out and says, she getting the best stink face ever because I didn't wipe.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
wow.
So guess what? You know, listen, do you know why she didn't want to hit me in the head with her boot? This is what it all boils down to.
What was that?
Her fiance was there, and if she took her boot off, she didn't shave her legs that morning.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She didn't shave her effing legs. Yeah.
Wouldn't he have seen her without shaved legs before? If he's her
Who
fiance?
cares? Who's going to see hairs on a leg?
Exactly.
Freaking, you know what I'm saying? When you're 85 rows up. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, unbelievable. Now you
Not unbelievable. That happened.
no, I know, just crazy. So you came back.
That's about as unbelievable as Jinder Mahal holding the title, but I'm gonna leave that for another episode.
Oh, my God.
Well,
He just say that, and here comes a guy looking just like him.
So
in boxer shorts.
he wants. So you want to talk about the current product? What do you think about the current product right now? Like, do you watch a lot of it? I know you do a lot of indie shows and stuff like that. And you're on the road a lot, but
Yeah. But matter of fact, I was just at Monday Night Raw in Memphis last week, so I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I talked to a lot of guys. Hey, I'll tell you what. Everybody on the roster has heart and soul.
yeah,
Trust me, they do.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be there. They want to entertain, and they're giving it their all every time they go out there. So I mean, it's all in the it's all in the agent's hands.
Yeah.
Of who sets matches up
Mm-hmm.
and the writers. You know what I'm saying? When you got a writer who doesn't even know who freaking King Kong Bundy
Right.
is, you know what I'm saying? Or
he preaches thing. Yeah,
Or the missing link.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or Adrian Street. Or
Right.
I can go on and on.
Right,
You
right.
know, yeah. Well, I can cuss.
Yeah.
Fuck Austin Idol. How about that? Yeah, the motherfucker, piece of shit, fucking cunt, bitch. Anyway, who were we talking about? Austin, I mean, no, I would never call him all that shit, the motherfucker. Anyway,
Hashtag.
But I'm just saying, when you got writers, what was you gonna say, dog? Come on.
No, I had a question to follow up after that, but
I
got him fired up. Austin Idol, Tommy Rich, and then we just went into like an 8-minute bleep session.
Yeah,
So.
Oh, we ain't gotta bleep that.
No, he's not gonna bleep it.
Yeah, don't.
I won't
bleep
tell my mom to listen to this part.
it. Yeah, we'll have to change my name, Grandmaster Bleep, right now. Hey, that might get over. It's better than some of the crap they're coming out with. Anyway, when you got a writer that used to write for, they don't even know these people.
Right.
And they used to write for The Simpsons. You know what I'm saying? What kind of product are you going to get? Are you
gonna get cartoons.
Right. Exactly.
And I want to ask you about that because, I mean, I grew up watching wrestling. I had family that wrestled. They weren't big time wrestlers, but they wrestled in Memphis back in the 80s and stuff like that. So this has always been a part of my life. So watching the current product now, what would you tell somebody like a Dolph Ziggler, who's like one of the most pure athletes I've ever seen? Maybe I'm biased in saying that. He's one of my favorite guys to watch, and he couldn't get over if you gave him if you gave him a shove, if you gave him a boost, and then you got these guys that they're shoving down our throats that we don't really care for.
Okay.
What do you tell them about like that?
I'll tell you why. Back in the day, okay, let's just pull somebody out of the hat. Let's say Jerry Lawler.
Okay. All right.
Back in the day, here's what they used to do. They would start you out as a heel, just like Stone Cold, just like everybody. They start you out as a heel,
Right.
to show the people you got a mean streak.
Right.
That you can kick some fucking ass when you know what I'm saying.
Right.
That you'll get down and dirt, just like I
Right.
started as a heel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. There ain't nothing I wouldn't do to win a match. You
Right.
got to prove to the people that's who you are.
Right.
Then they get with you. When this motherfucker right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
Then you switch babyface. Then like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I've done seen.
Happened to
I've
The
done
Rock.
seen what
Happened
he
to
could
Steve
do.
Austin,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen what
Bret
he could
Hart.
do. Dolph Ziggler ain't done that. All he does is freaking flying head scissors, and you know what I'm saying. In a real fight, you're gonna give somebody a fucking flying head scissor, and you're gonna beat the fuck out of him. I mean, I can't. Grandmaster Blade. Grandmaster Blade.
You're good. You're good. You know
what I'm saying?
Worry. Yeah.
You get it.
But you know, another thing, Dolph Ziggler's best time, I thought he was over the most, was when he was the heel. When he was a champion, he had AJ Lee with him.
It was a long time ago that I didn't watch because I had been fired. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know about that.
Well, you came back twice though since then.
Yeah. But anyway, I got fired 2 more times. Anyway, what?
So you must have been too bad. Yeah.
Must not have been doing too bad. You keep getting asked back after you're fired.
Exactly.
Well, one of them was a technicality. The Canada one, that was a technicality, right?
Yeah,
that was
bull crap.
Don't
believe what you read on the internet.
That was just we don't
all that shit's fake.
Yeah, that dirt sheet stuff.
Fake news, like me and Trump talking about.
Right. Dave Meltzer, I think is his name, right? That's the guy who tries to put the fake stuff out.
He's Ken Dawson, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. So but I mean, that one was a technicality. I don't know about I can't remember the other one. So I think I'm assuming they.
I'll tell you one. Now remember, this will be the only thing you remember out of this interview.
Okay.
Okay. I am the first man that John Laurinaitis ever hired, and the first man that John Laurinaitis ever fired.
Johnny Ace.
Yeah. Think about that. Think about that.
That is a great fact, you know.
Yeah. And it's true. How can I be the first guy he hires and the first guy he fires?
Well, I guess you have to be. Is that that's a Johnny Ace voice? Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
Sounds like he's gargling.
He's gargling something. Yeah.
Sorry,
Brian. We're gonna have to let you go,
keys on it right there. In your leaves is speeds. Keys on the keys out. Keys like ease all these keys. I mean, there's some C's ain't huh? You don't even know not one word I just said.
I didn't catch it.
Thinks he's a wrestler. All right.
I can understand it.
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
That's called corny out there for all you listeners. We all real true wrestlers can speak corny.
So you came back for the Raw 1000 episode, and then the old school Raw, right?
Yeah.
How was that going back in the newer with all the new talent and kind of actually being a talent and not just hanging out like you were this past week?
See, hey, I'm on the side. Is this the best podcast you've ever done?
Yeah, it absolutely is. Yeah, absolutely. It really is. I mean, we had Kenny Bowen on the show. Come on.
Oh my God.
Kenny's a friend of mine.
He's comparing me to Kenny Bowen.
If I was you, I'd drop the mic and walk off. That's what I do.
Drop the mic.
How about if I take this mic, turn it sideways?
Uh-oh. So no, Kenny's actually a good friend of mine. Kenny's a good guy, but yeah,
I love him too.
Yeah. So, but no, this is a great. I mean, both of these have been entertaining. So this is really good that you're getting some insight here that I've never heard before.
You ain't lying, man. Because you know what? And I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
This will be another thing you remember. Now, what's the only thing you're gonna remember out of this whole thing is what?
Johnny Ace was the first one to hire you and fire you.
No. You're getting backwards.
Yeah.
I am his first hire
and first fire, right?
His first fire. So that means that was with the quickness, right?
Right.
All right. Anyway, this will be the second thing you remember. This right here that you're listening to is only the third podcast I have ever done in my career.
Wow.
Because I get emailed, instant message, and all that. I mean, daily.
Yeah.
Daily to do podcasts.
Yeah.
But because I like you guys.
Ringside
right
podcast.
here at Ringside Podcast. Y'all been cool all day long, but I've been here in Louisville at the Crown Plaza, you know what I'm saying? I can tell real true wrestling fans, they got to run it through their bloodstream, you know what I'm saying, like I do. So that's why I sat down with you for all this
and see,
time.
Third time's a charm, so this was the best podcast you've been on, because third time's a charm.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Out of all the podcasts I've done, this has been the most recent.
There you go.
There
we go. Well, no, we do appreciate you coming on and taking the time and talking a little bit. I know you got a lot of different indie days coming up, so go on. You said you got a Facebook page and you got Instagram, things like that.
Well, yeah, but I really don't keep up with, you can catch me like promoters out there, just,
Where can they hit you at? Where can they book you at?
Brian Christopher Lawler. But it's best if you do hit me up on Instant Messenger, write the word promoter.
Promoter.
At the very beginning, and then I will open it up.
Do you have an email? You have an email address too that you email to you?
Yeah, but I kayfabe that. You know.
All right. That's fine. That's good. So hit you up on
and put promoter, and I'll
promoter.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you, I get about 150 instant messages a day.
Yeah.
So I ain't got time to. I mean, seriously, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting them from Scandinavia, and.
Well, that'll probably double now that he's got your phone number. So
he's got my shoot number.
He's got your shoot number, so that number's going to double because he likes to do
that
that kind of stuff.
That number will be good for about the next hour and a half because I'm about to change it.
I would advise you to do that.
So next time you're in town, next time you're in town, I know you said you're going to be somewhere close by here soon. We'll come out.
Hey,
I'll hit you up. We'll come hang out
check
for
it
that.
out, yeah.
Oh yeah. They're wearing your color. They're wearing orange. They knew what to wear, right?
You may be stupid, but he's not blind.
Oh no, I'm not blind. I'm
Tell
not
the
blind.
listeners we were talking about three good-looking blondes.
Good-looking
that just
blondes
walked
walking,
by.
and actually,
Oh, yeah.
we hate to see them leave, but we love to watch them go, though. So,
Hey, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was the only good one you had. No, I'm joking.
actually, that was from your father. I got that from your dad. That was one of his Stacy Keebler lines.
Oh,
So,
all right, brother. I got to bounce out of here, man. It's been real and it's been fun, but well, you know what? It's been real fun.
It's been absolutely. Grandmaster
Ringside Podcast.
Yes,
Love
sir.
you guys.
Thanks a lot.